Hello, Dr. Vicki Peterson here. I wanted to speak with you today about IBS, especially those who suffer with more diarrhea than constipation. And IBS is a condition that 14% of our population suffers from, which makes it very, very common. And it can be very miserable for those who suffer. Some people I have met have been housebound because of the condition. If you've ever had a bad case of diarrhea that went on for a little while, you know that feeling of, where's the next bathroom? I hope I don't have an accident. There can be a lot of anxiety associated with the fact that your bowels are not in your control. And certainly if you've ever had constipation, you know that can be equally uncomfortable. Maybe not from the viewpoint that you're going to have an accident, but you feel bloated and you feel toxic and you're very uncomfortable. And so neither one obviously is good and neither one is normal. So IBS stands for irritable bowel syndrome, and it's something that we have had excellent success with here at Root Cause Medical Clinic for decades. And I've always said that I've never met a case of IBS we haven't fixed as long as the patient was compliant. So compliance is a very key issue, of course, because even though you could seek out the help of a gastroenterologist and they'll tell you it's a stress condition or it's just you, this is the way you are, and it really doesn't have much to do with what you eat, does that make sense to you that your bowel would be irritated and it would have absolutely nothing to do with what you ate? Never made sense to me, and sure enough, each and every time that we handle the condition of IBS, it very much has to do with what someone is eating, and they do tend to have food reactions, food sensitivities that once we identify and heal up the gut, certainly, because this onslaught of this food that has not been well received by your digestive tract has then made other issues come to light as far as imbalance of good and bad bacteria and inflammation. So all these things have to be addressed, but at the core of it typically is a food reaction. Now, to add complexity to the matter, you've maybe had the experience where you've eaten something and you've not felt right digestively. Maybe you have run to the bathroom and you think, gee, I wonder if it was that thing. And if you repeated that same food and ran to the bathroom, you know, it's not hard to figure out, is the point I'm trying to make. Yet, with IBS, this person can eat the same food and one day it doesn't seem to work and the next day it does seem to work, so it can get very complicated when trying to figure this out, which is why we help you. But let me tell you what prompted this particular video, and that is a new drug that has come out specifically for IBS-D, so the IBS that's more on the diarrhea end of the world, and the name of the drug is Vyburzi, and there's been a lot of commercials about it. So obviously it's a new drug, so it's new on the market, and so they're doing a lot of promotion. And listen to the side effects of this drug. So abdominal pain, which you would have with IBS, constipation, so of course this is trying to handle diarrhea, so it's pushing you in the other direction, lower abdominal pain and upper abdominal pain. So now you have, they've mentioned abdominal pain 3 times, nausea and vomiting, indigestion, difficulty breathing, rash, weakness, pancreatitis, which can be life-threatening, and death. These are the side effects of this drug. In the few months that it's been on the market, the FDA has received over 120 reports of pancreatitis or death associated with this drug. So I completely understand, having been doing this for 2 decades, more than 2 decades actually, but seeing patients for that long and hearing from them how their life is not the same because of their IBS and they really can't function. There's trouble working, there's trouble even getting in a car because you don't know when you have to find the next bathroom and what sort of urgency with which you have to find the next bathroom. So I understand that desire to, oh, give me a pill and make it go away. But this drug is not making it go away. These are very dangerous side effects, and getting to the root. I mean, that's what we do here. That's why we changed our name to Root Cause Medical Clinic, because that's what we do. We get to the underlying root cause. Manipulating a symptom is not the same as getting to the root of why. So if you're eating a food that's really acting as a toxin to you and irritating your bowel, you want to know that not just because it causes diarrhea, but because of all the other manifestations and ramifications associated with that. And that's what we do here. So please do not take this drug. If you have IBS or you know someone who does, please reach out to me. The number here at the clinic is 408-733-0400. We are a destination clinic. You don't have to live locally to us. We have people fly in from all over the country and internationally to see us. Here at Root Cause Medical Clinic, we help the world's busiest people regain, retain, and reclaim their health, their energy, and their resilience, and I'd love to help you. I'll see you soon.